Okay, what time is it?
2:17.
Okay. 2:17 on the track. Me and my friend, we get turned up.
Is that what you said?
I feel like it.
No, I feel like you made it fit what you wanted. Okay. I'm just saving some key ones.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't keep this straight.
I can't believe this is what we're doing.
Okay.
Anyways.
Today we are going to be talking about the dark side
Of Pinterest. Of Pinterest.
Yeah, you may be wondering, what dark side? And we will be giving you exclusive looks into the dark side of Pinterest.
You go on a lot. Pinterest has become so popular, not only for businesses, but for just like creating that dream life.
Manifesting.
It's like your virtual mood board, right? So a lot of people are on Pinterest, making their cute outfit boards, house interior design boards, all these things. Like we are on Pinterest every day. So many pins between us, mostly me. And we love it. But as we're scrolling, looking at inspo, we've been finding some things that are very concerning, and we want to bring it to your attention.
We want to raise awareness.
We want to raise awareness about what's been going on.
Yep.
So we're gonna show you. We're gonna have our screen recording of some examples of what's been going on, and we're gonna discuss this because it's becoming a pandemic.
It really is though.
Because we're already in a pandemic, we don't need another one.
And this video is gonna have multiple parts. We're gonna show you how to access this dark web
Of Pinterest.
We're gonna see hints we're gonna give you like hints and like little clues as to how to access it. Then we're gonna show you the main shakers of the business, of the industry.
And we're also gonna do a call to action.
A call to action.
Because we can't have this continuous.
Please watch till the end, because it may apply to you or to someone you love. And it is very important.
You might have to check some people in your family.
There might be a few people who have been on this dark web, and you gotta check, make sure. So we're gonna show you. So we're gonna get started. I have a few. There's so many, okay? I've seen countless in my time. So we're on Pinterest. Let me start screen recording so that you guys can see. We're on Pinterest. This is my board, it's beauty, hair, and you're like, wow, amazing, right? But no.
Wrong.
There's more than meets the eye. I'm gonna show you guys. Where was the post that I favorited? How do you get to your favorites? It's in this folder, but it's just like, I don't know. Was it this one? I think it was this one. So we have this beautiful lady here, but that's not the point. You're gonna go to the comments, and you're gonna be like, oh, there's people asking who she is, complimenting her, great. And you'll see a lot of compliments, that's not the problem. You have to look at the usernames. If you see a username like David, you best believe you need to click. And all he said was, she's beautiful. And you're like, what's wrong with that? There is nothing wrong with that. But you have to delve deeper. You have to go, click his profile, and you best believe that's when stuff starts getting weird. We have his boards here. Black Girls Rock. That is true. Beautiful women. Great. But look at his thumbnail pic for that. He has a whole board dedicated.
I have to censor that one because it's too...
A whole board dedicated, and then there's a board called Beautiful Feet. It's a whole mess. Ebony. And you just know he's white.
It's the feticide. It should be like, what is this?
It's a mess. So that's
David.
just number one. Case number one.
David, nobody asked you.
Nobody.
And you're allowed to make private boards. If this is your thing, go ahead, do that in your private time.
Honestly.
But if I click on your Instagram, your Pinterest
go and you can lock your board. Oh my
Shocking.
God, did you know that, Kayla? You can make it private so nobody else sees it. So now we have case number 2. Beautiful redhead. I saved her for inspo. Look at that. Beautiful, right? And this one you don't even have to click the comment section. It's just right there. We have Nia saying, I think you have to even sense it. Very hot. You look in my mouth like... It's a very bad comment. But there's troopers and soldiers like us who come to this lady's aid. So I was like, what? Ew, bro, what?
Oh my God.
Like, there's just a whole there's a lot of people who do this. And then he proceeds to post a picture of himself that's probably from the 70s. He's old. He's somebody's father. Somebody's granddad.
Somebody's uncle.
Uncle.
Go and call your uncle. Tell them they have to stop doing this nonsense.
Honestly.
Because this is not good.
And then you go to his board, and it's all women into different categories. It's just... This is a foreshadowing of how people treat women in society today. His categories, one is beautiful girl photo. One is beautiful girl's body.
Okay.
Then we have pictures of girls, but the board is named after him.
Make that make sense.
Make that make sense, please.
I can't. This is not good at all.
And some of the pictures are just like cringe. And then there's a board called hot. There's no line, the girls are beautiful. But was this really necessary on your part? If you're gonna do this, like...
This type of stuff is scroll and go. Don't comment, don't like, just keep scrolling and go.
And go your way.
Nobody asks you to make boards. Nobody asks you to make comments. This is just, it's a different level for me.
Honestly.
It's a different level for me.
You know what? People are gonna say, oh, they're allowed. Yeah, all things are allowed, but not all things should be seen by other people. Just make your board private and spare us. And don't comment anything. If you like the picture that much and it like does something to you, don't comment. Just save your picture and go.
I want to comment. I think I have to go.
Save your picture and go and leave us out of it. Anyways, let me find more. And what I've realized, I'm only exposed to what I want on my thing, so I can't speak for everybody. But what I've realized, most of these creepy men, most of the comments where it's like, you know, have been on photos of black girls, and then you can go and click on their name, and it's like, Nubian Princess Ebony, Queen,
Princess,
Sexy,
Queen,
Egyptian goddess. We like compliments, though. We don't like creepy compliments from creepy men.
Yeah.
So please, if this sounds like you, do some introspection. Just look into yourself and think, is this the life I want to lead?
Is this the type of comments you want on your daughter's post? You want on your wife's post? On your girlfriend's post? No. We are not trying to propagate.
Yeah. Anyway, we have another one. Beautiful girl, obviously. Then you go to comments, and there's one more. This guy here, such loveliness. Her skin tone is just beautiful. And you're like, oh yeah, that's true.
Wonderful.
Amazing. No, you gotta do the research here. So you're gonna click on his profile. And what are you gonna do next? You're gonna scroll. And and at first you're like, okay, not bad. Arts. And then it gets to like,
okay, not bad arts.
it gets to Mideast beauty, and it's all women.
It's women of color that are just
Targeted,
because we are, yes, we're beautiful, we're queens, but it's the fetishizing? I can't even say it.
Me neither, but, and then there's a board called, If that's not a wake-up call, I don't know what is. And it's all black women. Most of it, at least. And I'm not saying this doesn't happen to white girls, because there's a market for everyone. This is our experience based on our Pinterest and what we've seen. So obviously, I'm sure it's happening to everybody, no matter the race.
Yeah, so basically, we're showing you examples of like what's been happening on how do we stop this? How do we
need to be our own ambassadors. We are the catalyst for change.
Yeah.
This has to start at the root. Charity begins at home.
Yeah.
If you know someone in your family, you may be entitled to financial compensation. If you get the vibe from someone in your family that they might be doing this,
just search it up. Be investigator.
And you don't have to call them out directly.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta stay safe.
Do your Inspector Gadget stuff.
You can pretend to have a phone call with a friend and talk about this while they're around and tell them how creepy it is indirectly.
It really shakes them up.
And then they're gonna be like, wait, I do that.
That's me.
That's me. I post pictures of myself on pictures of pretty girls. I tell them, here's my number, call me.
I need to change. So
it's all, we have to start with ourselves.
Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do, because it's creepy. It's entertaining for a minute, but when it sinks in, you're like, oh snap, this is really happening.
Because then you think of the gravity of the situation.
And when they start from online presences, they go from online to catcalling, from catcalling to, physical, sexual harassment. And we're just trying to nip it in the bud.
Sometimes they start here. Other times, this is just a stop along the way.
Yeah.
They may have been catcalling from time, and now they have a chance to do it online.
Yeah.
But no, we want to kill the cycle at every stage.
Yeah.
So
we're trying to use humor to, suppress our rage. But this is serious, so we're not making fun of this, and we don't want to trigger anybody. But we also want to bring this that, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, they all have their trolls, and some of them are outright posting their photos. And if you know the person, send this to the family group. Say, this is Uncle Sam, this is Uncle David. Look at what he's been doing.
Yeah.
And let your grandma be shooketh, because we can't let this fly. Doesn't matter if you're 18 or 25 or 46 or 68, we don't care. We're gonna call you out. And we're starting here.
Yeah.
So we have
a very important one to show you. This is a picture of a pretty girl. All these pictures are of pretty girls.
Yeah. Beautiful ladies.
Beautiful ladies.
And they have their right to post what they want, wear their outfit. Like, we are not...
And flex on us.
Yeah.
They can do that.
We shouldn't feel ashamed to post our accomplishments. So we're just showing what's been happening.
There should be a safe space to do so.
Yes.
And if you're gonna post your picture on my picture, that's just rude. That's like I'm having a photo shoot, then you push me off set and ask the photographer, oh, come take a picture of me. Oh, by the way, here's my number. The audacity. We are no longer standing for this. So we have a prime example here. So we have our beautiful lady here. And
no, it's not helpful.
It's not helpful. There's this guy called Gabriel, and his comment is, I wish I could talk to you. Listen to your voice, your character, not only your beauty, but I have nothing of you to call you. Call me by messenger, Gabriel. We won't say the last name. Or Skype, and he puts his there. And then he proceeds to post a picture of him and captions it, simply me.
This is what he did when he posted it. He's like, simply me.
Nobody asked you. You know what? We are gonna show you his face because obviously he wants to be contacted, right? So we are actually doing him a favor.
Promoting him for
We are promoting him for free of
He should
charge.
pay us.
He put simply me. And then, as if that wasn't enough, he escalates it. In all caps, before we were just talking normally. You know, we had our indoor voices. But now no one's getting to him. No one's contacted him on Skype and Messenger.
He was waiting by his phone, guys.
He posted his picture for you and you still didn't call him? How dare you?
How dare you?
So now he comes back.
This is urgent. He said, if only I was here. If only I could tighten you, embrace you, and give you a smile. If only. If only I could have you for all your life. ... Gabrielle.
I don't know whether to be angry or admire his determination. Wow, he really went all out. Simply me.
This is weird.
Anyways, I think I sent you another one, and I told you to look in the comments, right? Or no, that's a different, it's not the same.
I think there's...
That one was different because I was laughing at something in the comments. Anyways,
it's just...
moral of the story.
Yeah. So there's obviously there's so many more. There's probably even darker stuff on Pinterest.
I've seen some stuff, but it's not even appropriate to report
We're
about.
not gonna even talk about it, but just let's talk about this. Scratch the surface. Call out your uncles. Call out your aunt.
Your granddad.
Your fathers.
Your fathers for some of you.
Your brothers. Call them out. This is what we're asking. Call them out because this is inappropriate. This is disgusting. This is just the audacity.
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary. It's not wanted. Nobody asked.
And there's nothing wrong with complimenting people. But there's a way to go about it. And just don't be creepy.
That's all we ask.
Just don't be creepy. Don't be that person.
Can't we just say, you look whatever and move on?
Move on.
Nobody asked you to go and you take from that comment, take that photo, put it in a post, in a board, title it Nubian Queen, Black Melanin, Ebony, Latina, Middle Eastern chick.
Yeah.
Nobody asked. Nobody wanted it. And if, by all means, the fire in your bones tells you you have to make it private. Nobody wants to see this. Nobody wants to
Actually, I'm going to insert a screen recording here of how to make a board private. Just to show you guys, in case a few of you are wondering or just curious and want to know. So let me just start my screen recording here. Oh, this is not it.
The urgency. No, this is like...
Okay, so we're here. We have my thing. I'm like, you know what? I want to make a new board. I create my board. And I'm going to call it something normal. Like, makeup inspo. You see that? I can even add collaborators. And right there, would you look at that? What does that say? Can you read that?
Oh my gosh, it's like it says keyboard secret.
And all you gotta do is turn it on. For free. No charge.
No charge.
And then when you're done, you just press create.
And there you have it.
And you can add whatever you want. You can name it whatever you want. If you feel like you cannot stop doing this creepy behavior on Pinterest, name it what you gotta name it. Save what you gotta save. Just keep it on the low. Because nobody wants to.
We want to make Pinterest a safe space
for everybody.
We don't want to make people feel uncomfortable coming to their own manifesting sites, to their own, inspo boards. Mm-hmm. We want to make this safe, especially for our ladies out there.
Exactly.
So this is just our PSA. Because...
And there's people who post on Pinterest, they don't just go and save other people's pictures, and they post. And imagine they go and look at somebody's picture similar to an idea what they want to post, and they see these comments. And you're about to make similar content, then what? Then we don't have access to this wonderful content because of the creeps on Pinterest, because you discouraged other people from posting. So they don't want to get trolled by ugly middle-aged men who are probably married with kids commenting stuff they shouldn't be commenting.
Anyway, that's our 2 cents.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it here.
Let it marinate.
Let it marinate. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
If you know anybody, call them out. That's all we're asking. Because
Yeah.
we're tired of it. We're tired of doing all the work.
We have the power to put an end to this. And it shouldn't have to be our responsibility, but for the future generations.
We've made it our responsibility.
We've made it our
And
responsibility.
we want to pass that, we want to pass that on to you guys. Want to make all of us ambassadors for like a safe, beautiful social media platform.
Everything.
Everywhere.
Earth. Just let's clean it up.
If men weren't creeps, this is what our world would look like.
Paradise.
Anyways,
I think they got the message,
I
right?
think they did, and I think our work here is done.
It looks like.
Um,
So yeah, you guys can also comment creepy things you've seen on Pinterest or any other platform. I'm only on Pinterest right now,
Yeah.
so I can't speak for other. Obviously Instagram, we've seen it all. But share your story for those of you who are survivors. And also, just tell people to stop. Stop. Just,
and if you're the one, stop.
yeah.
If you're the one,
Stop. Full stop. Let's bully these people into oblivion. This is the type of bullying that I recommend. Bully these creeps out of existence. Thank you.
thank you. We're done.
We're done.